Greetings YouTube and welcome to the Blue Corner. Today I'm giving you guys a deck profile and that is on Blackwings. Now, these guys are actually a pretty good deck, not gonna lie. It's just unfortunately the game has become so fast paced that they just can't keep up. Blackwings excel in a slow play like format similar to Scraps. So when the game starts to speed up exponentially, like it is now, where you've got the wind-up loop, Inzectors, Rabbit, these guys just seem to fall off in terms of play. And the big reason is Blackwings do a lot of things via the battle phase. You don't have the capability of doing all those rip out your hand or blow up your fields type stuff and then go for a gigantic game shot. Otherwise, yeah, I'd still consider them to be a very viable deck. They're probably tier 2 right now, and they're always that one deck that, if you're not prepared for, will completely wreck your face because you weren't expecting them. So, yeah, let's just go over this deck list, and I'll explain a couple of my oddball choices. I know at least one caught people's eyes. So, you got the Blackwing lineup with 3 Shura. I went up to 3 Bora, just so I have more piercers, more search targets for Whirlwind, and his inherent special summon ability allows for a little bit of aggro at Xyz Place. Also, in case you're wondering, yes, I know about the new Blackwing monster coming out, and I actually do think it's pretty good. It will definitely give this deck a boost. I just do not know how many I would run. For Blizzard, instant level 6 or level 5. And, yeah, depending on field setup, it can lead to other kind of plays. The one Zephyros, the one Gale, Kalut, and Blackwings in the Rain Shadow. Now, this is the oddball. Why am I running this? Well, I like Jin over Vayu for a couple of reasons. First up, this guy is actually useful if you draw it. Because if you have an already on-field monster, you can just simply pop down Jin and then just synchro with it. Whereas Vayu, it has to hit the grave first and you gotta remove stuff. Vayu is only useful if you bring it out of the deck with Shura. But, yeah. Furthermore, Jin's effect is actually useful. See, what happens is, when Jin attacks a monster with defense, is it equal to or less than this guy's? Yeah, so if he attacks anything with 600 defense or less, it automatically gets destroyed. Notable monsters include Leviathan Dragon and the Agent of Creation Venus, even with boosts from the effect of Gechi Gechi Getetsu. There's quite a few monsters out there too where you'll swing and they have like a low defense and you'll just kill it on the spot. So he's a pretty neat tech in that sense. Yeah, auto kill stall monsters such as Reaper and Marshmallow. And then for the non-Blackwing monsters, Double Thunder King. I'm finding 2 to be a pretty nice number at the moment. Thunder King's stun ability is somewhat in question due to the fact that top decks will just blow it up or do other stuff. Double Veiler. Envoy, I actually hit him quite often and won me a couple games. One Dad. Gores is Gores, although I have found myself now being in situations where I've used the Phoenix Chain and it stays on field because my opponent synchroed or exceeded it, and now it's stuck there and I've had Gores in my hand, so I'm actually considering taking this out. And then for spells, Triple Duality. One of my friends remarked that when he was explaining his deck to people, they were like, "Oh my god, why are you running Pot of Duality and Blackwings? It's bad, you special summon all the time." If you ever have someone tell you the Pot of Duality is bad in Blackwings, smack them. Please. This card is important for Blackwings. The deck does not special summon a whole bunch. If you're a player running Blackwings and you're just doing special summon swarm stuff, you're terrible with this deck. Blackwings are a control deck. They only do swarms if they're trying to make a game push, which they rarely do. 2 MST, 1 Allure, Whirlwind, Book, Dark Hole, Reborn. No Heavy Storm, that's in my side. Seven the Traps, triple Icarus attack. This is why I can go one less Fiendish Chain and no Storm, because I can just simply break up my opponent's combo plays by blowing up certain parts of it. Still, Fiendish Chain's very nice. Solemn Brigade, Trap Dust Shoot. This will easily be just replaced with another TT. And speaking of which, there's TT. So that's it for the main. Extra deck. Chimera Attack, because obvious, I run Cyberjack on my side. I just made this for my locals because I figured I'd come across a couple of agent decks, and there was an agent deck and a couple Lightsworn there, but I never encountered them. Shula, I never even summoned it, and I built this deck just so I could use it. Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Black Rose, Armor Master. You only need one at this moment because you can't really make it that often. You just have your Blackwing Gale as your tuner, so yeah, just the one Armor Master, one Armed Wing. I should probably take it up to 2. Cryonac, Gaia Knight, Orient Dragon, Catastor, Android, Utopia, and Roach. Now, I'll actually show you my side deck that I ran over the weekend, and some notable niche cards for the game in general at the moment. Electric Virus. Take control of a machine or dragon for a turn. So, this gives you somewhat of an out to both windups, because their best monsters are machines, and Zen Mains is a machine, so you can just take control of Zen Mains, get it out of the way, and do stuff. And Chaos Dragons. I actually did use this on Chaos Dragons. My opponent had a Light Pulsar on the field, and they had a Darkness Metal in the graveyard. I summoned a Vect Veiler, and then I used this to swipe the Light Pulsar, and I made Black Rose. I didn't blow up the field because there was nothing else, but yeah, I just wanted that Pulsar out of the way. Double Maxine. If I'm not meaning it, I'd be siding it. Double Cyber Dragon. Storm. Third MST. Legion of Light. Like I said, Agents and Lightsworn were played, so I just figured I'd be able to do Legion of Light and make a bit of an aggro play. Bottomless Trap Hole. Chain Disappearance. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. 4 Insectors and windups, which are in my city to quite a fair extent. And yes, it shuts off some of my effects, but Blackwings have been known to run skill drain, and I just figured this would be just as useful for that. Being able to stop Insectors is rather important for a deck like this. Alright, so that's it for my Blackwing deck prior to the ban list. I'll probably play it some more after the ban list hits, but I want to start working on some other deck projects too, i.e. Elemental Heroes, and I gotta start playing around with my dragons and seeing what I like with the new ban list. Standard Disaster, Anti-Meta Disaster, the Egg, who knows. And a Pandemic deck profile will be coming at some point too, so be on the watch for that. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care.